The Jefferson County Board of Education rejects the superintendent's new COVID plan. The proposal would have aligned the school district with the CDC and Kentucky Public Health guidance, but board members decided against it, saying it's just not tough enough. WHAS 1119's Tom Lally covered the give and take. He talked with the superintendent, JCTA, and local high school teacher, and he is joining us live now tonight with more on that board vote and what it came down to. Tom.
Yeah, Doug, the vote was supposed to be one big decision on new remote learning days and changes to the district's COVID plan. But at the last minute, board members decided to split it into two decisions, ultimately approving Polito's power to now decide on these new remote learning days and rejecting his new COVID plan. The Board of Education meeting happened in the same place a JCPS classroom would this week.
Is everyone ready to begin?
Online.
Ready.
Superintendent Polito presented a new plan to the board, following new CDC and Kentucky Public Health guidance. That is, cutting isolation from 10 days to 5, no quarantining or contact tracing at school exposures, and quarantine for out-of-school exposure cut to 5 days.
I believe every one of my recommendations has followed the Kentucky Public Health guidance.
But board members had concerns.
All we're doing here is lowering the bar.
When we made these other decisions, it seemed that the decisions being made were in line with what the scientific community was saying about the virus. I just don't feel that's the case this time.
It's dangerous, I think, for the district that I represent.
The vote was split 3-4, meaning teachers like Sandra Forster-Terrell will stick with what they know.
I'm glad we're keeping them, honestly. I mean, it doesn't matter either way. The uncertainty of everything, changing on a regular basis, it's just exhausting.
On a personal and staffing level, teachers are an exhausted resource at JCPS. We talked with Jefferson County Teachers Association Treasurer Maddie Shepard.
I'm not sure that the plan could have any impact on what the universe is going to bring us. What we're facing right now with the staffing shortages is something that's happening nationally.
We also caught up with Superintendent Polito after the meeting, who said even he was critical of this new guidance.
When we first got them a week ago, I was surprised as well. I mean, that was 8 days ago. Most school districts implemented them right away, but we wanted to take time and make sure that we made a wise decision or a recommendation to our board.
The board deciding state guidance was not strict enough. As for those remote learning days, we've mentioned them before, and in JCPS, the power now lies with Polito. They're meant to be different than NTI days and apply to specific groups, meaning schools, grade levels, or even classrooms and groups of students. He says if they run out, they might have to cancel school days and pick them up back at the end of the year. Live in Louisville, Tom Lally, the WHAS 11 Night Team on your side.